Well, I've just been talking to myself because I was muted. Anyway, this is not a real serious video. I just have some time on my hands and I want to test out my new system because I switched computers. I'm using a different computer to stream because the other one was just like acting really funky lately, like when I was trying to do live streams. So I switched and I was using two computers for like screen sharing or whatever. I'm going to see if I can just do it all from one without issues. So I'm going to do true crime terminology, and this may or may not become a regular feature of the channel. But when we were the last couple of days, especially during like the whole Don Wells arrested Candace prank phone call thing, which I don't really even side note, I don't really know how they're calling that a prank because nothing about that was funny or designed to be funny or I mean not to a normal person. You know, they might not be normal. Anyway, um, there were some terms that were being used that like they weren't really being used right and maybe they're misunderstood because a lot of people don't really like know the difference between the three. And those terms are in custody, detained, and arrested. So I'm gonna put up a Google search here. And yeah, you can see I have a favorite game. Okay, so let's start with what's the difference between arrested and detained? All right, and on the first search result we see, it says an officer's brief and cursory holding and questioning of someone is a detention. Another common example is an officer pulling over a driver for some kind of traffic or equipment violation. So basically, if you get pulled over and the cop is like trying to give you a ticket for speeding or your tail lights out or something, you're being detained because he is actively investigating a suspected violation or crime. If you're in an area where, say, a bank just got robbed, description is 6'2", white male, black leather jacket, blue jeans. You're a 6 foot something, white male, black leather jacket, blue jeans. They stop you. They're asking you questions. You're being detained. You're not under arrest, but you're not free to go because they're trying to get information from you and make sure that you haven't committed a crime or if you're the right suspect or what crime to charge you with if say like in that case in the case of like being pulled over, what do I charge them with if their blinker isn't blinking right when they're turning? So that is being detained. It goes on to say an arrest, on the other hand, involves the police taking someone into custody through more significant restraint or movement. Kind of, yeah, kind of, no. I won't go fully with that, even though that is from like a some type of legal encyclopedia. Under arrest, you're not free to go. You have actually been arrested in. You have been taken into custody in connection with something specific. When you're arrested, usually they already have the charges of arresting you for um, assault and battery on a law enforcement officer. You're under arrest for retail theft. You walked out of Walmart and you didn't pay for your bananas. And when you're arrested, that means that you have been charged with some penal code violation, some statute violation. You're going to have to go in front of a judge at some point. There's a whole legal protocol and procedure to it, and you can't just get up and walk out. Now, in custody, a person can be in custody without being arrested or detained, but usually, if you're in custody, you are at least detained. In custody just simply means that the police have stopped you or They have you in their headquarters. You're sitting in a room somewhere. Um, you're there for a reason. Either they just want to talk to you, get some information out of you, they want to interrogate you because they think you did something. Whatever it is, they've got you there to keep you safe from something. Um, Maybe somebody called and made a threat against you that they're aware of and it's serious, so they take you into custody to protect you from getting harmed. Maybe you're in custody because someone called and said you're on the way to hurt yourself, so they're protecting you from yourself. So that's the three terms: arrested, in custody, and detained. And there is a difference between the three. Also, one side note, and a lot of what you're hearing from me now is just from experience, either from myself or from other people or situations or whatever, just life experience. Um, Generally, when someone is simply being detained, there won't be any type of information like, let's say the police pull someone in and they're questioning them about, I don't know, a hit and run. Maybe they're a witness. Maybe they think they were a driver. They're being detained and questioned, but you won't necessarily be able to find information on that in public records. You won't necessarily be able to go onto, like, say, the police blotter or the jailhouse records, or even call the police station and say, hey, is so and so there? Because officially you're not in their custody. They're just talking to you. Same is true for being detained. There may or may not be publicly available information that you're at this facility or at this police station or this sheriff's headquarters or whatever, because you're not officially under arrest. Generally speaking, when a person is under arrest, there is publicly available information because in most cases, arrests are public record. If a person is arrested, more than likely you'll be able to go onto, like, the jail website and find them, or call a police station and, hey, did you arrest so and so? Do you have this person? And they'll be able to give you information. Um, and that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'm just testing this out. Like I said, I wanted to see if my new system is working, but I also wanted to do something useful in the process. Thank you.